Hello and welcome. Today we're gonna have a look at Battletears Invasion. It's developed by TIMESYMMETRY. It's the second game actually. First one was called Vector Thrust. I personally do not know it, but maybe you're familiar with the name. Anyways, let's have a look at the options first now, shall we? So we got our language settings, resolutions and advanced settings for FX. But as you might have already noticed, there's no audio options whatsoever. I'm wondering what's that all about. I mean, in this day and age you would expect at least to have a slider for a master volume or something like this. I actually had to get into my system controls and put down the volume of my whole audio setup manually. That's not really good. But anyways, let's not get distracted by this and look at the gameplay actually, shall we? So we got an arcade mode, a time attack mode, which gets unlocked as you can see at the bottom left of your screen if you score more than 30,000 points. Let me tell you, this is quite a lot, as you're gonna see in a minute. And you got your challenge mode. The challenge mode is the basic meat of the game. I'm gonna show you what's that all about in a couple more minutes. But let's first jump into the game right in the middle and in the heat of things with the arcade mode. So this is your main vehicle. It's a tank, as you can see. I thought it was only fitting to play a tank game. It's more arcade-ish styled after the heavy simulator stuff we did earlier with steel armor. And as you can see, this is quite arcade-ish. The controls are really easy. You're gonna steer your tank with the A and D keys, left and right, and with the left mouse button you fire your main gun. You see huge big yellow shots coming out there of the gun. This is the main gun. I can also pick up through these crates lying around here super weapons. In the lower right you can see I have picked up a machine gun, which helps me bring down these alien space invaders. Yeah, that's right, you're gonna fight against UFOs of all different kinds. You got, let me look it up here real quick. I have a little cheat chart made actually. Yeah, we're getting professional over here. We got 4 different enemy kinds. You already see these little flying saucer thingies, the blue ones. This is your basic generic meat grinder enemy. He shoots at you, but really slowly and doesn't fly around, so it's basically really easy to shoot down. Then you got your big motherships, the red ones. They take a huge amount of punishment, but if you pick up the right amount of secondary weapons, you're never gonna find yourself really intimidated by any of them. But then you get these little green flying saucer thingies right there at the bottom of the screen. You can see one of them. They're a bit harder to bring down, and you got this ones I just shut down. I don't know what they're all about. They get down so quickly I have no clue what they do whatsoever. And the time is already up, as you saw. I wanted to talk more about the gameplay mechanics, but after we're gonna finish a look at the challenge mode, we're gonna go back to the arcade mode. I'm gonna show you a bit more of that stuff, what's going on there. As you can see here on the high score board, I did really second worst performance yet. And we got also not only a local high score list, you got also a worldwide recorded high score list, where I'm actually placed in 5th rank. This is a huge achievement of me. And we're back in the menu screen. As you can see, time attack mode, 30,000 points. You probably already saw my high score was 8,000 something, so it's quite a far way off there to achieve actually unlocking the time attack mode. Anyways, let's go and jump into the challenge mode, shall we? So here we are. This is the challenge mode screen. At the bottom left you can see you got tier 1 up to tier 5. Every tier gets progressively harder, of course, and each tier is divided into 10 different challenges you have to overcome. You can play everything at the start. As you can see, for example, tier 1 challenge 8 is locked in the demo, and everything is locked in the demo. Okay, I can't show you this, but in order to unlock challenge 6, for example, I had to get a certain amount of kudos. At the top right you can see I have currently 1,750 kudos available. You get kudos by doing the challenges, and the better you perform, the more kudos you receive. For example, here challenge 3 is divided, every challenge is divided into 3 tiers: bronze, silver and gold. And if you earn the gold one you get the most kudos, for bronze you get the least amount, or sometimes, as you can see here, you get 0 kudos. So you gotta grind a little bit to unlock further challenges. You can't play everything at once, but I think this is actually a good thing because it encourages you to try harder if you fail horribly, like I do most of the time, as you probably know already by now. Anyways, let's start the challenge. Let's see what we have to do here. The Wave Fighter. Objective: achieve the best score fighting one wave. Wave decreases with of these spawns. I don't know what this is all about. Often I think this are the UFOs. They've got a different name in this game. Probably some copyright infringement stuff going on there, I don't know. So we have to basically just, like in the arcade mode, run around, or better yet, drive around in our tank and shoot stuff. This I can do. I was trained for this, I'm ready for this. Let's kick some alien butt right here. Okay, obviously it only spawns the weakest kind of aliens. I told you about these guys earlier. They are stationary, they don't fly around that much, or not much at all. No, they don't fly around at all actually. Excuse me there for a second, little hiccup. And now here we go. Just dodge the bullets, drive around in circles and shoot at these mofos. Bring them down for good. Here we go. Nothing too hard yet. So as you can see, or probably hear rather, I already ran out of things to say about this game because, well, to be honest, there's not much really to say about this game. It's a arcade basic shooter, you got your vehicle, you drive around, shoot at stuff, and that's it. But don't get me wrong, it's a good game. I mean, you get so much stuff you can do, all the different challenges you can achieve, like this one for example. Okay, this was a rather bad example. Let me show you a better example. For example, here we got the survivor, you gotta survive the most time without being shot. Now that sounds like my kind of challenge. Run around from the enemy, run away from him, as far as you can. Luckily for us, the only enemies that spawn in this one are your basic enemy types, the stationary ones. I think I can do this. At the top left you can see I already achieved in my best try of this challenge 47 seconds of running in circles. This is actually enough to earn me a gold medal. At the top right you can see for gold I had to run around in circles for 30 seconds. Luckily for us I already achieved this, so if I get hit, no biggie. And one thing I was a bit let down by is that in the challenge mode you got no scores whatsoever we can compare in a worldwide leaderboard or something. It's only local. I think it would be a huge motivation to get another second out, for example, in the survival challenge if you would compare yourself with other guys around the planet, you know? And like I told you earlier about, you also got a story. Let me go in the first mission here first so you can get a taste of the story, what that's all about. So you see, you got really nice looking artwork here and so much text. I'm gonna scroll a bit further here, so if you want to read all the stuff you can stop the YouTube video and at your own pace read through all this. But the main thing I wanted to show you was this nice looking graphics. Okay, this one is a bit on the enemy side, but the other stuff was really well drawn. Really high quality stuff right there going on. And as you can see, there's also quite a huge amount of text, so if you're more of a story guy, you also get some of this in this particular title. And this is the first challenge. You got stationary and have to shoot down as fast as you can 10 of these little guys. You also get score multipliers, as you can see. Sometimes on the bottom of my screen, like for example now, you get a ×2 bonus. So the more stuff you shoot down in a succession, the higher your score bonus actually, or your score multiplier rather, actually becomes. I gotta say, if I have one gripe besides the lack of audio options with the title, it's just the sound effect when you shoot down an alien. I don't know about your doorbell, but my doorbell sounds exactly the same like this sound. And every time I hear this, I think someone is ringing at my door, bringing a pizza or something. And I think further down the line, after a couple of hours or something with this title, it could get on your nerves. Actually, it's starting a bit right now, and I'm only 10 minutes in, so. But it's only a really minor gripe, you know. It's nothing big, nothing fancy. So anyways, this was the story mode. These are the challenges. You unlock them with the kudos like I mentioned earlier. And let's have a look at the arcade. Let's play one more arcade match so I can show you some more super weapons, and then we come to a conclusion. Okay, this already starts good. Big huge mothership right there. It also shoots, as you saw, this red ball. I think one hit is enough to bring you down, so you really have to be careful with this big motherships around. Should be high priority targets, definitely. Let's see if we can bring it. Oh yeah, it actually already went down. I would really love to see some crates right now. But anyways, let's talk more about the arcade mode. So at the top bottom, at the top center, you got your timer. The time's running down. You got 30 seconds per stage, I think. and every time you clear a stage, which you do by killing all the enemies on screen, you're gonna get additional time to further increase your high score. Let's see, for example, now I have 11 seconds, I cleared the wave, and now I'm back to 30 seconds. So every stage you got 30 seconds to clear from all the enemies. All the while trying, of course, to increase your bonus multiplier, to get better scores even. Now this machine gun I picked up is not really effective now, is it? Okay, 8 seconds to go. Can we pull this off? I don't think so. I think we're gonna hopefully fail once again. But actually it's my second high score, as you can see right in a second here. My time is up, in the quotation marks, cleared the level, and I've got 1,100 points. Oh my god, unbelievable. And I'm still in 5th place. Now this is nice. Anyways, let's get back to the main screen and come to a conclusion of this title. So what to think of Battle Tears Invasion? I think it's a fun little arcade shooter, and with the challenge mode, I mean, you got 50 challenges, and if you're really into the game, you can try to get a gold achievement there in every single one. But like I mentioned earlier, a bit of a letdown in the challenge mode. You can't compare your best scores on the leaderboard on a global scale. That's a bit of a letdown. Also lack of audio options. You have to turn down your system volume if your setup is quite noisy. But aside from this technical stuff, it's a really cool and fun game, especially for coffee breaks or short amounts of time. You know, just drop in, play a challenge or two, drop out, do some other stuff. It's really fun, and the price point is not that high. It's on Gamersgate available for €4.99 or $5.99. So actually there's no price F over here in this title, which is also quite nice. And I can safely say, I think, this one's a go. Pick it up if you're into arcade style shooters. This one is really fun, and you have a huge amount of content you can play through. And this is my conclusion. As always, I wish you a very happy day, and I'll see you around. Have a good one. Bye!